Have y'all ever just been cheated on or just done completely wrong by somebody you're either talking to, dating, married, whatever the situation is? Have you ever been completely slimed out? I got a story. I got a story for y'all that kind of shows that all the stuff I talk about and all the topics I talk about, this shit comes from experience. Words of advice before I go into the story time. If your girl ever introduces you to a dude and says, yo, that's just my homeboy, that's just my friend, cut that shit off right then and there. It's grits, it's cooked, it's whatever you want to call it. Cause this story is gonna end up with not only me getting my bitch cracked, but my dog getting his bitch cracked in the same night by the same dude. So first off, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of background information. It was me and one of my best friends. We were actually fucking with two best friends. Like his girl, he's been going out with for 4 or 5 years on and off since high school type shit, right? And her best friend sees me one day at the gym and asks to get put down. She's actually the manager at this gym, and I'm not gonna lie, she was thick. She was a baddie. I wasn't trying to take it serious. I was just trying to crack. But down the line, we started going on two man. We started going on dates. We started working out together at the gym. Man, I'm not gonna lie, your boy caught a little bit of feelings, right? So my girl ends up introducing me to this guy that works at the same gym as not only my girl but also my homie's girl, right? Keep that in mind. Don't gotta remember too much, but that is an important part of the story. She introduced me to him. They both was friends with him, and down the line, I started hanging out with him more. I started chopping up with him more, and he actually became somebody that I saw as like a homeboy or a friend. Right? He was actually cool as hell. And there would be nights where we'll kick it, we'll chill. He'll give me advice on if I have any relationship problems. He would kind of be there, right? So boom, y'all got the background information. Now let's start the story up. So this story starts off. I'm actually it's the beginning of December. I'm actually going to New York to go visit family for like Christmas all the way to New Year's, right? So I'm in New York and I'm actually supposed to come back on New Year's Eve, like a couple hours before the ball drops. And we had plans for me to go link my girl, right? And of course, she ends up flaking, whatever. And she gives some excuses or whatever. Says she's tired. She has work in the morning. And I'm not really tripping. She was already downtown before me. We were supposed to go downtown Fort Lauderdale. Downtown Fort Lauderdale is like mini Miami in Florida. It's kind of where all the clubs and shit is in Broward County, and she's already kind of tired or whatever. I kind of was like, damn, because I was in New York for 2 3 weeks. I'm like, damn, I kind of want to see my girl, but whatever, we can link tomorrow, whatever, it's cool. At this time, I knew she was with the same homeboy that she introduced me to, and she was with her best friend, whatever. At this time point in time, me and my homeboy had gotten a little small argument right before I left New York. We weren't talking at this moment, but it was nothing real serious. We knew we were gonna talk down the line, right? So now let's cut over to my girl side of things here. My homie's girl, her best friend is with her as well. She's shit faced drunk, so she passes out in the back seat on the way home. She wakes up at my girl's crib in the parking lot, right? And she sees, bro, that she introduced to me. My girl introduced to me, cracking my girl, right? And they see that she's waking up and they kind of act surprised, they start shuffling a whole bunch of shit, right? And when my homie's girl asked them, like, what are y'all doing? Like what's going on? You know what they asked her? Do you want to join?
Hey yo, what the
Do
fuck?
you want to join?
Hell no, man.
This is the craziest part of the story to me. So thank God. At the time, maybe she had morals or whatever. She said no. She was like, hell no, y'all tripping, whatever. However you want to put it, she declined the invitation for the threesome. And my girl ends up fixing herself up and going upstairs and going home, right? So now my homie's girl, she's a little bit more sober. She comes to the front seat just to make it less awkward or whatever you want to call it, and ends up driving to her house to get dropped off now. Crack pulls up to her crib and same shit sauces her up in the parking lot before she walks in the house and cracks her as well. And life just goes on. So a month or so passes on, and I don't know nothing about this. So I'm oblivious, right? Me and my girl end up falling out for whatever reasons, unrelated to this completely. And at this moment in time, we're not talking at all. We're done so. But my homie and his girl, they're still messing around, and she has been feeling guilt eat her up this entire time and ends up coming clean about everything. Drops the whole fucking Rico and tells the whole story to him from start to fucking the end. Of course, my homie being my homie, he calls me out the gate and he was like, bruh, I know you don't talk to what's her name no more, but I think you want to hear this. And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't even want to hear nothing about her. I don't even want to hear, I don't care about her, right? He was like, bro, just hear me out. I want you to hear this. He ends up explaining to me the story. This shit was so crazy to me that at first I didn't care at all. I didn't care at all because in my head I was like, yeah, I already stopped talking to this girl. I already kind of figured out she was not the best girl for me. She was a hoe, whatever you want to call it. But started to piss me off the more I thought about it, how not only did she had me hanging around this dude, dapping him up, hanging out, we at the gym together, and the whole time, I don't know from when he started hitting my bitch. I don't know if it was from before we started talking. I don't know if it was right at the end. He could have been hitting my girl the entire time. I was asking this dude for advice, mind you. Whenever we was in an argument or any type of situation, I would come to this man for relationship advice. Whole time, this dude might have been hitting my bitch. So and it's just crazy to hear this story because if you really think about it, I was the last person to find out about this. My everybody knew before me. Of course, the people that were doing it knew, and then my homeboy found out, and then I found out. So to me, it's like I was dead ass the last to know. So yeah, down the line, I end up my homie's girl ends up talking to me, kind of explaining all the small details and stuff. And I heard it from the source that all this shit happened. So I got all the details. So fast forward, whole situation is done. Say a little under a year passes, right? And I just get a notification on Hinge. Look at my phone. Who is it? The same bitch, my ex. And she liked my shit. And I wouldn't have matched with her if I seen her. But you know what? I wanted to hear what she wanted to say. Like, what could she possibly say? Right? So I matched with her on Hinge and we started talking about everything. She started just apologizing. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for whatever, whatever, whatever. Right. And I was just like, "Bro, why you apologizing? I don't care. Like, you cool, bro. Like, I have no problem with you whatsoever. Like, I'm not tripping about anything." And she was just like, "I don't know how you do it. Why don't you hate me?" At this point, it's already been months. I told her straight up, sometimes you just gotta charge it to the game, bro, and keep it pushing. And that was pretty much the end of that. This is not really a motivational video, nothing like that, but you can't take a L and dwell on it. If somebody does you wrong, you just gotta take it to the chin, charge it to the game, and keep pushing. So all in all, what did we really learn from this entire story? One, if she ever says that's just my homeboy, that's just my friend, anything of the sort, cut her off and don't even mess around with it. If you ever do take a L, just use that as XP, bro. Charge it to the game, keep it pushing, learn from your experience, and double up. I tried something a little bit different this video. I'm gonna be coming back on another video on Friday, but it's overly tack, quick, slow story time, and guess what? We out.